Now, I know we were just talking about mosquitoes and the humidity out there, and David, it feels really muggy outside today.
It sure is. You know, we've had that chance of storms in our forecast for several days now, and yesterday, much of central Texas was under a tornado watch and the threat of severe weather right on Mother's Day, of course. All the severe storms ended up staying just to our north, and this had to do with a feature in the sky that's very hard to detect unless you send up a weather balloon. At National Weather Service offices all across the country, government meteorologists release weather balloons twice a day. Those rise through the atmosphere and transmit back very valuable information that helps us forecast the weather. But we don't have weather balloons here in our local New Braunfels office. The closest ones are released more than 200 miles away. Those are in Del Rio and Corpus Christi. Since we didn't have a clear picture of our local sky yesterday, we couldn't see what was called a cap. That's warmer air sitting high above us that kind of acts like a lid on top of the clouds, preventing severe weather. Funding for weather balloons and the expansion of them is provided by Congress. This morning, we are watching a couple of other features that are making us not dependent on that cap breaking, as we say. We've got a couple other things that are making storms locally right now. The first one is a big boundary sinking through Texas with a big line of thunderstorms all along it. And number two is a cold front here behind it. Both of these things are moving slowly toward the southeast, and they're both going to increase our rain chances even over where they were this weekend. This is a look at your radar. Here we are in central Texas, and notice we do have some big storms ongoing near Georgetown, out to Burnett and Lake Buchanan, also in southern parts of Milam County. But I'm showing you this wide view here because look at this. Out near I-10 to our southwest, we have a couple of big severe thunderstorms that are actually starting to rotate, and those are moving toward the east. So all these things combining this morning could lead to a pretty active morning here in the Weather Center. Let's show you our high-resolution forecast going through the morning. From 5:45 a.m., remember, this is showing a simulated radar forecast. The reds and purples are the big storms. From 5:45 a.m. onward, notice how those storms may be kind of increasing as those features come together over the area. By noon, our high-resolution model has some pretty widespread scattered thunderstorms. They will be kind of hit or miss. I think it'll be sort of like over the weekend where not all of us get wet. Through the midday, here we go into the afternoon, and some of those storms will likely be sinking off to the south. But the big takeaway here is that there are scattered thunderstorms in our forecast really all through our Monday. As I just showed you a few minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm watch was just issued from the National Weather Service. This goes until 11 o'clock this morning, and it's in effect for just about all of us. Until 11 o'clock, this watch means that conditions are favorable for the possibility of very large tennis ball-sized hail, damaging wind gusts, and even an isolated tornado. After those first round of storms this morning, that's not all. Here we are in central Texas. There's another storm moving our way that's going to keep our rain chances pretty high tonight into tomorrow. Through the day today, look for that cold front swinging our winds from the south to the north. A high of 80 degrees is in your forecast with some scattered thunderstorms. Overnight tonight, rain could be continuing in an on and off fashion. North winds will cool us down just a little bit into the middle 60s. Your chance of rain today is not for everybody. It's 40%, but tonight into tomorrow, that goes up to 60%. Some scattered storms are expected to continue on Wednesday. Then our rain chances get pretty low by Thursday, Friday into the coming weekend.